president is now signing into law GMOs, genetic modified organism. Genetic modified organism, even the white people that created it, that initiated it with their innovation, they are running away from it because it's causing cancer, it's killing their citizens. So now you bring it to Nigeria to come and kill Nigerians who are just hustling to make their money. No electricity, no water, no proper infrastructure, no good roads, nothing. They are just struggling their life. They've been pushed to the wall. They are just trying to survive. Now you want to add to their problem. Where are they going to get money to go to hospital to go and treat cancer? You and I know what genetic modified organism is. For dad and mom, papa and mama, we don't understand what they try to for village. If una dey go market, make una dey very careful. Make sure say na farm product, organic product una buy, because the product wey Mr. President signed for market now, say make that they produce, even Dangote go follow them produce am. It will kill people, it will cause cancer, people will die. You go dey look for money to go hospital. You go see the product, it go long. Yam wey supposed to be like this, yam go long, it go big. You think say na wolf, no be a wolf, na cancer you want chop so. So please, Nigerians, be careful of that. So for me, the president has made a lot of wrong move, which whether you like it or not, some people have to tell him. You understand what I'm saying? So many, many things like that, my brother.
My people, even in the midst of the saga, the president ordered his arrest. Idris Abdul Karim has come out again with even more banger. Guys, this interview he granted on Sahara TV, guys, he spilled a lot. He's not scared. This guy is not scared of anyone. No. He's not scared of what the federal government is about to do to him. He's not scared of what will happen. All he knows is he's speaking his mind, and his mind is sincerely the truth he's saying that is happening in the country. Guys, this video you're about to watch, please watch and drop me your comment in the comment section. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you on Sahara TV, Idris Abdul Karim. Let me start with regards to the motivation behind the Emilokon single. Your latest single, Emilokon, has garnered attention for its critical stance on societal issues in Nigeria. Let me start by asking, what prompted you to release this song now? And what message were you hoping to convey to Nigerians?
It's very simple, very, very simple, my brother. I mean, immediately Mr. President, became the president of Nigeria, and the first thing he did before he even got to the seat was going to remove fuel subsidy. You don't know what was on ground. You didn't know what Buhari left on ground. You didn't know what, the fuel subsidy was all about. And you came up and said I was going to remove the fuel subsidy. That was the biggest mistake that the president made. Immediately that happened, a lot of companies started leaving Nigeria. Food prices started going high. Inflation started increasing because people were scared. They didn't know the outcome of what was going to happen. Which is a very, very, very undiplomatic thing from a president to do. Secondly, when all this was going on, the president started taxing Nigerians. You can see how banks are using their platform to tax Nigeria with different unnecessary, charges, which is very, very saddening. So when you see people saying that bank directors are conniving with federal governments to rip Nigerian off, you can now imagine if this is not true. You know what I'm saying? With different, bank charges, which is very, 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 very sad. Yeah. Food prices has increased. I remember when Jonathan left, bag of rice was 18,000 naira. During Buhari government, it was approximately like 35 to 40,000, 50,000. Tinubu escalated it to approximately 85,000 naira. Diesel and fuel and all that increased from where Jonathan left it was approximately 90 naira. Buhari took it to approximately 300. Then Tinubu skyrocketed it to 1,900. Then they use their artificial analysis by using what's it called, foreign reserve to quench the, the dollar increase. You cannot stop the dollar from increasing if you don't produce. How would you produce when bandits and terrorism has taken over our farms? When farmers can't go to farm anymore? Farmers are now paying bandits and terrorists money to go to farm, which is a very, very saddening situation. To now cap it all, instead of the president to bring out all his security men and send them to the north to go and tackle this terrorism and this banditry.
Great. You revisited Jaga Jaga, after 19 years. How do you feel your message has evolved since your original release, and what impact do you hope this new scene?
My brother, the new generation of musicians that we have, if they can use their music to speak to power, Nigeria wouldn't be where it is today. But they are using their music to distract Nigerians and at the same time to corrupt children of what is not right. Use your music, since Nigeria has made you who you are, because people like us who are elder statement in the business has been able to revolutionize the music industry to what it is today. So sometimes use your music to speak for Nigerians, because it is the same Nigerians who made you who you are, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So Jaga Jaga Reloaded basically was talking about embezzlement, corruption under Buhari government, was talking about the failed currency policy that was created by Buhari government, giving Emefiele opportunity to embezzle our money. How can Emefiele, CBN governor, has more than 350,000 accounts all over the world? You can imagine how much is in each of those accounts. Now, Emefiele and his co-op are telling us that that the $6 million that was meant for election observers, that Buhari's signature was forged. Even the federal government said that Buhari's signature was forged. Ow! That was a lie now. That was a big story. Just say Buhari signed that document, period. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Another big mistake that President Tinubu made. Well, I won't call it a mistake. He intentionally did it. He wanted to be president. He brought in Buhari. Buhari does not have the capacity to rule Nigeria. Buhari does not have the capacity to rule Nigeria. He does not have anything to offer. He borrowed money debt under Buhari government before he left. The one that I know 2 years before he left was 77 trillion, which must be more than that before he even left. But somebody was telling me he's about 80-something trillion. So you can imagine that. But you brought him to power because you have an agreement and understanding with him that when you are leaving, I'm the next president, Ojoro no deal. Of course, not party government. If when Buhari was the president Tinubu wanted to help him, he would have helped him to solve the problem. But it's just all about his personal interest. Nigerians are suffering. If you truly care about Nigeria and you ask them to sacrifice, you need to sacrifice. Your vice president needs to sacrifice. Your senators and your House of Rep members need to sacrifice. Why? Because if you cannot pay the labor, if you cannot pay the workers 350,000, then let senators and rep take 65,000 that you are proposing. Let everybody be on 65,000 naira salary. And so that we can all enjoy our suffering and smiling together. It's a saddening situation, my brother. So much more to talk about. It's a pity.
Your music has often sparked a lot of controversy. In fact, your recent single has received quite mixed reactions among Nigerians. And I'd like to ask, how do you respond to critics who say your recent song is just a cast for social relevance or media?
Those critics are happy slaves. That's their definition. They are happy slaves because these are people that are benefiting from this government. They are happy slaves. And if the critics are part of the GO's members, you understand what I'm saying? Where is my fact? When your daddy GO came out and asked Nigerians through all his churches to sign an undertaking for a 1 million protest against President Jonathan. Also, during Buhari government, he came out with 1 million people to protest. Why is it now difficult when things are very, very, very hard now under your Tinubu government, which you know that you guys are paddy movement? Why didn't you come out and ask your congregation to sign 1 million signature and protest against President Tinubu? As a man of God, that is what you should have done, not keep quiet. So when I hear people saying that he's a daddy Giro, he's not supposed to talk about politics, he has talked about politics before. He has talked about coming out to protest against President Jonathan. He asked people to sign. He has protested during Buhari government. So let him come out and protest during Tinubu government. So we will not say Ojoro no dey. So anybody that is saying what you said, you know what I'm saying, they are just happy slaves. Simple.